Where is she? Did she have a... She did have a Magatama. Can I just present that to her, or like, is she gonna... Oh wait, I think... Wait, hold up, I think I remember this. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But, what a waste! And here I was having a perfectly good chance to have a little fun with you youngins in Spence. I am a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. That's one autograph! Yes, it is. And it even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. That's how about an exchange. Wow, she must really want this autograph. My offer is good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Right, you win. Wendy Oldbag ready to open up her heart. Oh, my dearest Juan. So much easier to deal with than Lana's. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. Yatta. Alright. I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And? Did you tell that to the police? Well, of course! I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. Do you get gift certificates when you testify? Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. Mr. Ongar hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my part dear Juan in. I just do. That yellow belly chicken. Yellow belly chicken? I wonder what that could look like. A chicken with a yellow belly. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Mr. Arngard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Arngard do to you to make you so... You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick? What is it? What's the scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about that when we get home, okay? Poor Juan led astray by the vials of the what? Poor Juan led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean? How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who was this woman you were talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved that girl into Juan on purpose. His own manager? But why? I thought liars were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Mr. Arngard did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says that. Ugh, of course. A tabloid. Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where does she get it? If I remember correctly, well, is there anything I can present to her? She's climbing up like the old clam she is. Please, anything would be helpful. Well then, how about I tell you about my measurements? No, that's okay, really. She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick? I know. I guess not. What about this? Okay. Is there anything to present to you? Sorry, I'm yawning. Am I done with you? Am I done with you? Here's a picture of one. Oh, she doesn't want to look at it. Here's this. No? Okay. I guess I'm done with you for now. Okay, we're done. Bye. Whoops. Bye. Oh, we haven't been here yet. This place hasn't changed a bit. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back. Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and the testimony are airtight. But, we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean by evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces. Two? And both of them are in this photo. Probably the knife. I don't know what to think. Sorry, God. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. Oh. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. Ungard. It's a big button. Yep, I found it in the folds of Nickel Samurai's special pants. The second one is? The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. The knife is like barely in there. How did he die from that? That can't be right. Fingerprint? Whose were they? You didn't even have to ask, little Missy. It's obvious. They're Matt Ungard's. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean? You thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well. God damn it, I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab mouth is stuck on 10, and there's no turning it down. Trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Ungard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. No way! Is there something that I can present to you? Do you want to see this? We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Corrida? But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. Oh, I didn't think they were just gonna bring it up like that so abruptly. Suicide? Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was Juan Corrida's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impact was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor? A woman who is both Mr. Corrida's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? Do you want to know more about her, pal? Yes, please. She was the victim's manager and also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence? No, leave us alone! I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Bit for karma! You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean... I do. Scruffy, you have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's... Oh, wait! Please wait, sir! If I don't get this much pay, I'll... Quiet! If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won, as I would do... Wait! I would have won. Is that what you wanted to say? Wait! Who? That voice. I didn't remember him coming back so abruptly! I didn't realize it came back so fast! And this fucking song is a banger! Hell yeah. Edgeworth! I mean, Edgeworth! It's been a long time, right?
This person, this is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix right. I will see you tomorrow in court. It'll be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. I can just talk to him! I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick!
I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you gonna run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing, he doesn't hate us. I mean, you're a bitch, you fucking just left him hanging. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd be better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client. To save their lives. To save your clients, you say. Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. About what? Is there something to do here? Do you want to see my evidence? Do you want to see the transceiver? Can we talk to you about this? God damn it! The fuck? Come on! What am I supposed to show you? Would you like to see my badge? God damn it! He's not interested. What am I supposed to do with you? I don't think it's any of this stuff. No. Do you want to see a profile? Whoops! I didn't mean to. I pressed the wrong button. Do you want to see a profile? Here you go. We're looking into leads, but we can only look at the few play. But that, okay, he has nothing to say about Francisca. What about yourself? Okay. Damn it. What am I doing? What? Are we done with you? Bye? Well, I didn't know what I was supposed to do with it. It was... the lawyer dude. So, what did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. What was his voice? Hajime. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Oh well, talk to me more. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do. So while I was in my nickel samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought about that anyway when I was annoyed. Oh, we already read this. Hold up. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. But why did this show us not have being read if we talked about this already? What? How about this? What do you think about this article? If you're talking about her thing with Juan, I always thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it. That's it? That's it. Okay. It's a picture of the murder. Dude, I know I like that they're... Oh, you doesn't want to see it. Okay. What about her? That's my manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me. You're such a mama's boy. Do you know her? Oh, that scared me. Why did they go quiet?
Huh? What's wrong?
How much do you know?
What do you mean, how much?
Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you'll keep yourself out of my personal life.
No, I would never.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep.
You're in detention! Who in the world are you gonna eat with? The security guard?
Mr. Nick?
This Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow, I get the feeling she's a very important person in all this. Whoa, I didn't think that would happen. Hey, Edgeworth! Hey, good timing! Hey, I got something to ask you. You don't know who this person is, but I need you to help me look into her. This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impacts died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. But there is still one riddle we have yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Yeah. Woo. Okay. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there is no mistake. Why do you even know who this person... However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. Suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impacts had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. What, did she write in ink with her finger? But who would hide such a thing? The police thinks it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body. Why the leaf? I still don't get the leaf thing. Which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note? But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look at this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway. Part 1? Let's look at it. Oops. Oh, that's it? The C Celeste Impacts found by Juan Corrida was her suicide note hidden. Great. Good report. Thank you for the fucking talk. What? But I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less.
Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has two. 2 parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the second part. Why did you just give it to me all in one? The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name? It's Adrian Andrews.
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman? And that's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside.
Miss Andrews, dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Why did you split that up into 2? Why didn't you just give me both parts? What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature?
Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax.
And?
And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live.
Lost her will? But why would she?
Her pillar of strength, her mentor Celeste Impact, was gone forever. That's why.
Well, why would that?
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything that she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifled her ability to live.
And that's the nature of a dependency on others?
That sounds rough. When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. And that's according to Adrian Andrews herself.
Then that means her super confident attitude.
It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together.
How terrible.
I wasn't expecting to get this information so suddenly. But I guess, not so suddenly, but like so early. But I guess it's also a matter of, because we only have 1 trial day, right? So I guess we're just getting everything tossed at us. Are we done with you? I assume we're done with you? Appearance is gonna be deceiving. It's such a cliche saying, but it's cliche because it's true.
Miss Andrews, to think that behind that unwavering brave front, she's been hiding this weakness and fear.
You gotta do what you can to survive, my dude. I guess we're done with you. I'm leaving. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you either. We're looking for... what? Andrews, I guess? Oh, wait. But... wait a minute. I just realized something. Have we presented this to you? Or did you give this to us?
I don't have anything to say.
Okay. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go... where was I going? Oh yeah, I wanted to go see Andrews. Where is she? On guards? Is she in here?
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Francisca von Karma.
Oh yeah, I just remembered another thing.
Miss Von Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so
You've got some nerve following me around.
following you.
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting. Little girl.
Is that always constantly beeping when you have it on? Jesus.
What is that?
An electromagnetic... What? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on the detective. And with this, I know that follows every move.
Thanks for showing me. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now.
Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews.
Yes?
Think hard. thought about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright. What were those two talking about? I don't even remember what they talked about.
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Let's talk. Oh, just kidding. No talk. Let's present some stuff instead then. Let's present your mentor. Hey. Recognize her? I'd like to ask you about this. I told you, I hate trifling matters. Okay, I guess you don't want to see your mentor present suicide reports. Oh no? Okay, what about this suicide report? Okay, I guess not. What about this? Okay. What what am I doing here then? What am I supposed to do? Hang on. What am I doing? I thought maybe I hate talking about myself as a trifling matter, but I like to. What am I doing? I don't even know what to present to her. I asked to become Mr. Onguard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. Mr. Onguard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told.
He's always saying, my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
Whoa, did you know the victim, Mr. Corrida? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all.
Did you know about his rivalry with the Eagle Samurai?
Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Corrida was killed. Is there something to talk to her about? Others. Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Corrida was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? Oh! Too much! Miss Andrews. Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
Is it a cycle like Mr. Nick?
Yes. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. Oh, it's the final case, so I guess, do we have everything? Well, let's try it and see. Let's give it a shot. What do I do? I'm also getting really tired. But I didn't expect the investigation to be this long as it was. But I'm just gonna push through. Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason why he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize that you're putting Mr. Onguard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person? Somehow, I highly doubt that. But... what? You and Mr. Corrida had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article? If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corrida? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corrida for this person's sake? Celeste Impax, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Oh. Miss Impax, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So, I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. I feel like I remember learning about muckrakers. The word muckraker. But I don't remember where I learned it or why I learned it or what it even means. Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship with nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Mer? Mer? Cool. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Correa.
Juan?
And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's why you became intimate with Mr. Correa.
I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm the person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others.
That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it, didn't you?
Went through with what?
Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying on only yourself.
Yes, I've been very independent. Oops, I just spat all over stuff. I've been very independent ever since I can remember.
However, that's all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you could depend on.
That's...
You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had.
Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly, like that, I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note.
You must have heard about the police report. The one that said that the police suspected Mr. Correa of hiding Mrs. Impact's note. You heard about it, and thought to recover from him by getting close. Am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes.
What do you mean?
What topic did we start this conversation on again?
It was, why was the victim killed?
Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Correa dead.
Me?
Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder.
Murder?
Oh, thank God that went away without me having to present anything. Woo! We did it! Oh, fuck, I'm so tired.
It's true. I'm a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews, this one thing is the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone.
I'm sorry.
You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you?
Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth.
After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Correa. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everything seemed like they were out to get me.
So you got close to Mr. Correa to recover a suicide note, correct?
Looks like that tablet reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it?
Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me. That's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so...
I understand.
Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews? If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live.
All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first.
Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand ever since a while back.
That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
What is it? It looks like a seashell?
That's what it looked like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from.
Her not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence.
Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Arngard in your capable hands.
Oh my god, when does this investigation end? God help me. Shit. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all, and has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh no! I'm okay. Really? I'm fine. I really am.
You don't look fine to me. Oh, buddy. Let's go then. Let's head back to the office. Let's go. Bye, everyone.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impax's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one that discovered the victim's body. Clever. Oh my god.
Mr. Nick! The transceiver!
Hello? We're right in Cola offices!
Mr. Attorney, you will be answering a phone.
Maya! Where's Maya?
As I promised, I am not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
You...
Which is why, I suppose she is absolutely famished.
What?
So I suggest you win acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree?
Wait! Maya! Let me hear her!
Very well.
Yes, Maya! Is that you? Sis! That's my sis! Maya!
Damn it! He cut me off!
Mystic Maya said, ask my sis. Didn't she?
Sis? Oh, what does she mean by that? The only thing that could possibly mean by sis.
Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one.
Sorry. Eh? Sis! Mia!
I have a message from Maya. So come, ask me anything you want about her.
Oh, Mia! How's Maya?
She's safe. For now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems.
I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know?
As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could.
I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper! What's he like?
I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there.
Where the security? People around? Hello? God damn it. And?
She didn't see the face of her attacker.
Ugh.
Maya is locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
When you were with her?
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now.
Oh, we have things to look at.
There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see.
What? This light makes the room look like it's so bright. I guess they had to illuminate it for our sake.
What's this? It feels like there's a lot of glass bottles here. And they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty.
Well, it's a good thing you're not thirsty. We wouldn't want you to get intoxicated.
Huh? Someone dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Dread, it's locked. But this door lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it! This shell card! If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius! Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here! I shouldn't keep Nick waiting or worried. Oh, to be continued. Oh, fucking God, alright. My shoulders are tired, my neck is tired, my throat is tired. I'm just tired. How long have I been at this for? The investigation was about 2 hours. Okay, so that's a lot of... That's probably one of my longest sessions yet. Well, there's a lot that happened, so I'm glad I got through it. Yep. Again, well, we're gonna find out. Are we going to trial? Yeah, we're going to trial. Oh God, a trial day. I hope we can do this. Oh, but we know our client is innocent, right? Oh God, all right. This is gonna be a doozy. But I'm glad we got through the investigation and the whatever dealt with. Okay, I am so tired. Thanks a lot for watching. Tune in next time as we find out what happens in the trial and what will happen to Maya, what will happen to everything, and will we get to kiss Edward on the cheek just a little bit? Okay, bye.